I refuse. I refuse to go off quietly into the night. I will not give up without a fight. You don't get to decide for me what is wrong or right. I am God in the flesh, clothed with power and might. I was robbed of my identity. With lies and deceit they took away my sight. No one came to my aid. There was none to empathize with my plight. That is over with now. No longer to their falsehood will I bow. I will not continue wallowing in their faith like a fattened sow. I refuse to graze in their feast of corruption like a mindless cow. Knowledge has pierced their veil of darkness. Wisdom and truth is what I desire now. I will not play their games or be caught up in their mindless acts. While you continue to walk by blind faith, I will feast on facts. Start questioning their religious beliefs and see how the masses reacts. They are all blind guides. That is who these so-called leaders are. They don't know more about God than they do about a distant star. Assumptions and speculations, that is what they want me to base my faith on. They try to tell us to follow them blindly without question. I will speak up, but not against my creator, but against the motives of man. While you put your faith in a book, I will trust the God that dwells in everyone, the God I am. I will speak. I will speak out for the meek and fight for the weak. Knowledge and wisdom I will seek, though the future seems bleak. Before I bow down to kiss your ass cheek, havoc I would rather wreak. Until blood like sweat from my pores leak, I will boldly speak. Never will I accept defeat until my casket they adorn with reed. Their lies bite with venomous teeth, while our ignorance feeds their greed. The bitterness of our tears was a honey in their teeth for hundreds of years. If we the least of the land disappears, who the hell cares? They built empires on our fears, and our demise was always done to thunderous cheers. We cannot change the past, but we must be aware of it if our present and future is to last. My guns I will blast before ever I let them over our people their shadows again cast. They trampled us underfoot until there were only a scattered few, yet all we ever hear about is the Jew. We act as if suffering is all we can do. It's time my people woke up and got a clue. The institutions continue to turn out mindless scholars across the lands. Know nothing of truth and substance, but we're the ones who created this circumstance. We're walking around in a trance as if our ancestors achieved that greatness by chance, or we were enslaved purely by happenstance. So we spit on our fathers' memories and on their graves dance. We buy the BS they sell, eternity in heaven or hell. We see their acts and still think all is well. I for one see through their lies, and the stench of their hypocrisies I can clearly smell. Even when the truth is in plain sight to see, you choose to bow your heads and bend at the knee. So I will tell you about the powers to be, the ones that exist in you and me. Look as much as you want for that invisible God that you will never see. I am not here to be politically correct, so if you don't like the way I speak, then please move to the left. Or for the few minutes I stand before you, in the way you pretend to be dumb, just pretend to be deaf. Most of you clearly are already blind, so keep searching for that door to heaven that you will never find. You seek heaven when heaven is a state of mind, but this truth you will understand in time. And as for hell, it is all around you. Just go to the hood and look before you and behind. When you find yourself looking down the barrel of a gun, just do as the preachers say, speak words that are kind. While they speak words of peace and love in the name of their God, they have the weapons stockpiled. The missionaries always came in peace in the land of our ancestors, but then murdered, raped and defiled. I will protect the legacy of my mothers and fathers, and defend the truth of my people here and after. We often speak of things we know not, and the things we should know we forgot. This though try not to forget. YAHRU is the person you see standing before you. Yah is the Jamaican word for here, because here is where I make my stand. Yah is also the Hebrew word for God, because in truth God is who I am. This you will come to agree with when the truth about who you are you fully understand. Rue is for regret, because you will rue the day you underestimate the God standing before you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I am YAHRU, the one who stands before you again and again, giving you truth and knowledge that bleeds from the tip of my pen like the blood of my fallen brethren. Some will hear and understand, but most will fail to comprehend. When you sin against your race, the ones that are guilty of such sins will go unforgiven. So know thyself and stop acting like mindless children. Cling to the ways of our ancestors if you truly wish to partake in heaven.